Imagine walking through the narrow streets of Hanoi sometime near midnight. It's so busy that you are constantly bumping into other people, and there are all these bright neon advertising signs and vendors screaming for your attention. All around you, people are eating, and the different smells of their food penetrate your nostrils from every direction. You overhear conversations in at least 5 different languages and all other kinds of noises which you cannot even really identify anymore. And all these sensations slowly start to add up, making you slightly nauseous when you enter a shady nightclub in search of some sort of meaning to it all. But instead, what you're confronted with is even more overwhelming sensations, because the place is full of pretty women grabbing your attention, but since you are not particularly sober either, you just can't seem to focus on any of them as the flashing lights completely disorient you, and the extremely loud and obnoxious music pounds your eardrums. Until it seems as if some sort of pressure in your head is slowly rising. And there's only one way for this pressure to release. That is, by explosion. This, for me, would be the perfect moment to listen to Triad God's latest album, because listening to it you feel like you're in this bubble where all of a sudden you are magically capable of blocking out all the distracting stuff in your life. And then you can just walk through these same streets without really being fazed by any of these formerly very penetrating sensations. It's like tranquility descends over you, and it feels like you are walking through a calm street on a rainy night instead. And you can focus again on things which you are really interested in. Like, for example, the water dripping out of a drainage tube, or perhaps think about the fact that you don't want your baby to go away.
Baby, don't go. Don't go. Baby, don't go. Don't go. Baby, don't go. Don't go. Baby, don't go.
Triad God is a musician of Vietnamese and Chinese descent, but he actually lives in London. He describes himself as a gangster, and his background is very mysterious. Not really a lot is known about him, apart from the fact that he was kicked out of school when he was 15 because he beat someone up with a pole, and that he's been in prison for some gang-related stuff, which he describes himself as clean-up. Then next to all this gangster stuff, he's also apparently really into this cringy, sugary Chinese pop singer called Edison Chen. Anyway, he calls himself a rapper, but it's more like spoken word kind of stuff. There's also this old clip on YouTube of his early music in which he just stands kind of awkwardly doing his rap thing without any beat, and he looks to be a bit overwhelmed by all the attention. He looks a bit less cute now, but I still get the same vibe from this latest album that he has a hard time making sense of a confusing world full of distracting stimuli and prefers to just keep it simple. And this made me think about Frederick Jameson, who says that our contemporary postmodern culture is ill, that it suffers from schizophrenia, which he defines as a breakdown in the signifying chain. And what he means by this is that we used to have this great cultural construct of signifiers providing meaning to our lives, but that now all these signifiers can be used for whatever you want to use them for, so the meaning gets kind of lost, and the whole construct just breaks down. And as a result, you don't really know how to interpret what is happening in the world anymore. You just get assaulted with all these meaningless signifiers all trying to manipulate you, and you kind of lose your own agency. Another genre that plays with this breakdown of the signifier idea is vaporwave, which tries to locate when in history this breakdown really occurred, and then looks at the music from this period, but really slows it down to get this microscopic view of the music. to find the cracks in time which maybe provide an alternative path for history, one which does not lead to cultural schizophrenia, or maybe to find some new value in this schizophrenia. And to my ears, Triad aesthetically shares a lot with Vaporwave because of its pristine 80s glimmery synth sounds, and also because there's barely any progression in these tracks. But then what Triad adds to this is this cool gangster rap vibe.
Yo, rapping is a lifestyle, you know what the fuck I'm saying.
Which to me really expresses a retrieval of personal agency, because rappers oftentimes brag about committing crimes, which obviously is against the law, but they do it anyway, and that's precisely why it's cool.
You know what the fuck I'm saying. Take a low,จะฟังเบาฟูฟังโอเคยิ่งกว่า Yo, rapping is a lifestyle, you know what the fuck I'm saying. Take a low, จะฟังเบาฟูฟังโอเคยิ่งกว่า Yo, rapping is a lifestyle, you know what the fuck I'm saying. Take a low.
Since most of his lyrics are in Cantonese, I cannot really understand what the fuck he's saying, but that's not really the point. The point is that he is saying something, that he has the agency to speak, kind of like in mumble rap, where nobody really gives a fuck what they are saying, since it sounds cool anyway. So while I don't understand Cantonese, at the same time I'm like, yeah, I feel you. I really do know what you're saying. So Triad God creates this utopian expression of the possibility of genuine cross-cultural communication despite all the chaos happening around you.
But do you know the fuck I'm saying? Say hello,จะฟังเบาฟูฟังโอเคยิ่งกว่า Say hello. But do you know what the fuck I'm saying? Say hello,จะฟังเบาฟูฟังโอเคยิ่งกว่า Yo, rapping is a lifestyle. You know what the fuck I'm saying. Say hello. Yeah, trip me out.